All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. About running. Let's go. Let me get my glasses on. Make sure everything sounds good. We'll get the ball rolling. I know. Those are. I just got back in right now. I was just making sure everything is set up pretty decent before I headed on over. What's up, guys? Oh, look at my hair. Look at my hair sticking out. What's up, guys? What the hell? Why is my hair like that? What's up, guys? Boxing ring right now. Let me take out this Adesanya thing. Let me take this Adesanya thing off. Guys, hit the like real quick. Brandon Lee versus Camilo Prieto. Done. Let me also... You can hear me now, right, Dozer? Bloody, what's up, Bloody? I figured I'd get on, Bloody, and hang out with you guys. So instead of watching the fight by myself, you know? I don't know if you guys know much about Brandon Lee. He's a new prospect in the boxing world. So I figured, you know, why not hang out with you guys? What's up, Bloody? It happened out of nowhere. I literally just got on right now, and I figured, hey, you know what? Let's do it. Freak it. Let's watch this fight. So now I'm gonna hang with you guys for a bit. I don't expect a huge stream, but you never know what could happen, right? Everybody with the coronavirus is inside. So I figured maybe you guys wanna hang out for a bit. So Preston, congrats on 1K sub. Preston, thank you so much. I got a video that I'm working on that I want to show you guys so much. I think you guys are gonna love it. I'm putting some good work on it. But maybe I want to show you guys, but I don't know if that's a smart thing to do. Maybe I just do. I don't know. We shall see. My computer's being really slow, and I think it's because I'm starting everything up real quick. Any fights on tonight? Brandon Lee versus Camilo Prieto. So Brandon Lee is a young prospect. He's nasty. He's good. Make sure you guys hit the like real quick so we could be the #1 commentary. I don't think much people are gonna be doing this video, by the way, either. So, which is good for us. Which is really good for us. So make sure you guys hit the like on the video, and we'll get started soon as far as like the fights that are going on. I'll tell you who's fighting right now. Right now it is Angulo versus wait, who's on right now? Hold on a second. I just gotta check something real quick. But there's a couple fights today. Preston, how you doing today, Preston? And thank you so much for the 1,000 subs, man, for the congrats. Angulo versus Guerrero. These are Showbox put on a bunch of Showtime put on a bunch of guys, right? That are boxing today, and a lot of these guys are like young undefeated fighters, and it's like for the young fighters, which is pretty cool. So I just think it's cool that I said, you know what? Let me just hang out with you guys. I'm gonna watch it. I like that, you know. Yo, Bloody, thank you so much, man. Everybody that's liking the video and stuff like that, thank you so much, guys. You know, we're gonna be the #1 boxing commentating channel. We got 5 likes on it on YouTube. I don't know how it's gonna happen because there's probably competition out there, but we're gonna be the #1 guys on YouTube. They're going into round 6, by the way. Dozer, thank you so much, man. You're the freaking best. So right now is Angulo versus Guerrero, lightweight bout. What's this called? What is it called? Guerrero wearing blue trunks, Angulo wearing black trunks. There's a bunch of undefeated fighters today. Ardonis, anybody that you saw today that you liked? But whoever liked the video, thank you so much. We're gonna have a good time. Let me see if my round thing is if everything is working pretty good. Let me see something real quick. I gotta change this to 3 because it's boxing. Let me see something real quick. Let me see if it shows up perfect. Yep. All right, everything is working as planned. Everything is working normally. I'm just fixing a couple things, making sure it's all good, and we should have some fun soon. Jesus, what's up, man? Jesus, you mentioned a fighter the other day, and I had you on my mind that I was watching, and I can't think of the guy right now. But you mentioned a fighter. I figured I'd get on, Jesus. Tomorrow we're gonna do Oliveira versus I'm drawing a blank, versus Kevin Lee tomorrow. So that should be a big fight tomorrow. We'll get a bunch of people. Oh, big right hand by Guerrero. And I think he hurt Angulo. Angulo stepping back right now real quick. Angulo kind of trying to dodge and buy some time. Angulo kind of trying to clinch a little bit. But tomorrow's going to be a good time. What was I trying to say? We're going to be covering it. So we'll be here tomorrow. But any fighters that you saw today, Ardon? Is there somebody you mentioned, Jesus? Oh, wait, Jesus. Was it Brandon Lee that you mentioned? And that's probably the reason why I'm on right now, Jesus. What was it, Brandon Lee, that you mentioned before? I think it was you, right? I'm a little tired, Ardonis. I worked at 3 a.m. and then I had to go back into work at 1 p.m. I got home recently and they had me go pick up another truck and all this stuff. So it was a long day. Let's just say it was a long day. It was a long day, but I figured, hey man, let's hang out with the gang. And here we are. I wish I could fix this right now, but it's gonna be tough. What's up, Zelme? What's up, broski? Thank you for liking the video, because I'm sure I just saw the like go up and I figured you're part of it, so thank you. Yeah, so I looked them up. I saw the they did a Showtime piece on him, Jesus, and I figured let me just watch this guy. I might as well just watch this guy. Yeah. So thank you for mentioning him. And with not so much with the whole coronavirus thing, if there's not gonna be a lot of boxing, I figured why not try to get all the boxing in that I can as far as like what I'm watching. So no, I still got to do tomorrow, Zelme, which is unfortunate, but I figured I'd just get on tonight and say freak it. There's still one more fight before the Brandon Lee fight after this one. They're about to go into round 7. Then it's Brian Norman versus Flavio Rodriguez. That should be a good fight. Yeah, Guerrero had him hurt, Ardonis, but yeah, you're right. I think Angulo, besides that, has been very dominant. I'm trying to tie this up. Remember the other day? Hold on, let me see if I can tie this up pretty tight. 2 seconds. But everybody that's stopping by tonight on a Friday night, guys, thank you. Thank you for being here. It should be fun today. There's nothing online, so I figured, hey man, even though it's a little bit of boxing tonight, why not just watch it? Or are you gonna be dead? No, I gotta work tomorrow, but I work in the afternoon. I might go to boxing at 10 a.m., but I gotta work tomorrow at 1 p.m. I'll get home from work. Hopefully it's not a long day. Like today was a long day because they had me do extra work. But then hopefully after that, we can I could get home in time for the main event of Kevin Lee versus Oliveira, or at least 20 minutes, 30 minutes after. But I'm like, yo, nobody's really covering this Brandon Lee fight tonight. Why not cover it tonight? My school, yeah, everybody's canceling. All the schools and everything. Bucks County, and that's the county I live in, guys, is closed. Trump said nation emergency about the, yes. And I work for the post office, right? And they're like one of the only people that like, they want to keep working. So I'm hoping to get news that they say, you know what, give me a few days off, you know. Joseph Bonus was highly decorated amateur. Did he fight earlier today, Jesus? California shut down combat sports. Yeah, bro. I'm so sad that the Shakur Stevenson fight is not happening tomorrow. Not even in an empty gym. Like it's sad, or arena, which is really sad. This guy's wearing the same exact gloves that I got. The Angulo guy. Angulo's starting to put some pressure right now. Ooh, big left hook by Guerrero. Angulo got some good head movement. Damn, they canceled like everything over there too, Bloody. Happy Friday 13th, bro. Same to you, Bloody. Bro, everybody canceled, guys. Like every event, which makes sense. I wasn't taking it real serious as far as the coronavirus. I thought it was another, like, you know, hype job from the media. But hey, a lot of people are getting it. I'm not saying it's a deadly virus, but it's a highly contagious virus. So I could see why there's a national emergency and why, you know, we should take the right precautions. You know, I'm not going to be touching everything like Rudy Gobert, touching mics and, you know, and lockers and stuff like that. Like, oh, Bonus lost tonight. He was a highly decorated amateur. Damn. Who did he lose to? I missed that fight. Nice little right by Guerrero that he just landed real quick. They're in round 7, by the way. I didn't change the round or anything. I literally just got on and I'm a little tired, like Ardonis noted, but figured we hang out for a little bit. 9 viewers, 9 likes on the video. We're almost at 10. Thank you guys for liking the video. Plus, I need 200. Oh, Guerrero putting some pressure. Guerrero's still tagging him up. Guerrero hit some rights. Angulo covering up on the ropes. He got hit by another right. Angulo's getting a little pieced up, and the round is over. Alejandro Guerrero is putting in some work. He might be able to steal this fight. If he could knock out Angulo at the end, he has to know he has him hurt. So if he could find a way to put pressure and close this out, it'll be actually pretty it'll be pretty impressive. So we'll see. You got to show these guys what you're made of, the corner is telling Guerrero. I think he knows he needs a knockout. It's an Angulo. Angulo looks tired. Oh, Angulo's Ecuadorian. Wow, I didn't know that. Angulo's Ecuadorian. Why did he stop training with him, Jesus? Jesus, I feel like you know a lot about boxing because you always bring up like a lot of random names and stuff like that. So there's some good conversations we need to have. Touching gloves here. Alejandro 1-1-2. The right might have snuck in a little bit. I forgot to start the timer. So it's a little late. Angulo with a nice left hook. Angulo coming out strong from his corner. Big uppercut by Angulo. Angulo looks strong. It looked like he recovered pretty well. Guerrero throwing some solid punches, though. I think he landed a left hook to the body. Right straight misses. Left hook to the body. Nice by Angulo. Angulo kind of chasing him around a little bit. Guerrero's nodding his head as if to say, you're not hurting me. Angulo putting some pressure here. Body shot. Nice left hook by Angulo. 2 minutes and 17 seconds left in this round. Straight right hand almost sneaks through for Angulo. Right hand gets in there for Angulo, but then Guerrero 1-2-1-2 catches Angulo with a hook and then with a jab. Angulo not scared to fire back. Nice short left hook by Guerrero landing. Another left hook by Guerrero landing. And I think Angulo's starting to feel the pressure. He needs to hold on here. 1 minute and 54 seconds left. Angulo trying to clinch up a little bit. Left hook to the body almost lands. A right hook lands for Guerrero. Guerrero starting to land some punches. Angulo responding back. Right straight lands for Guerrero and a left hook. Angulo looks a little hurt. Angulo looking a little hurt. Angulo backing up a little bit. 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Angulo needs to hold on in order to win. Guerrero needs to close out here, trying to apply the pressure. This is a good fight. Guerrero lives in Texas. Bro, he needs to close out right here, and he just might, Jesus. You watching this? He just might close out. Miller, it's still snow here. I can't believe that, bro, in freaking March. How's your state handling the virus? Nice jab by Angulo that just snuck through. 1 minute and 5 seconds left. A right straight lands for Guerrero. Left hook misses for Guerrero. Left short hook lands for Angulo. Left hook lands for Angulo again. Another left hook lands for Angulo. He ducks. Angulo dodges a punch. And you got to give Angulo credit for having some heart because he was hurt a few times. Left hook misses for Guerrero. 1-2 by Angulo misses. Big right, but a big left by Guerrero. He needs to hold on for 30 seconds. Angulo needs to hold on here. Angulo needs to hold on here. 22 seconds. There's a slip. Jesus, this is crazy. 15 seconds left here. A right straight almost lands for Guerrero. Angulo needs to hold on. 5 seconds left. Angulo just needs to hold on. Angulo holds on. That was actually a crazy ending, but Guerrero might have won the last 2 rounds. This is gonna be really interesting how they score it. This is gonna be really interesting how they score it. One of the commentators says he has it even. Hearing your play-by-play. Oh, thank you, man. That was a little crazy ending, Jesus. Well, there are 13 cases in this small state and they didn't cancel school. Wow. Oh, they didn't cancel school over there. Wow. Like almost everywhere like that I'm hearing, for the most part, most counties, they're canceling school. Let's see how they score this Guerrero versus Angulo. The scorecard should be coming soon. You got to give Angulo for credit for having heart at the end, but he was hurt. If there was 1 minute left in that fight, there might be a different outcome, but we shall see. Angulo super tired. The commentator said that they gave Guerrero the last 3 rounds. Landed as far as show stats, 31 of 209 for Guerrero, 64 of 394 for Angulo. Angulo was, I guess, really busy with the jab. Body shots landed 43 for Angulo, 35 for Guerrero. This is pretty interesting. We shall see in a little bit. In the beginning, Angulo was busy. He left hook by Angulo. Angulo was busier in the beginning. This is going to be really interesting to see how they score it. Vamos, Camilo. You're going for Camilo. Victor, welcome to the stream, bro. You got Camilo Prieto winning, broski? Bienvenido a mi YouTube. Gracias por venir. Falta una pelea más y después vamos a tener la Brandon Lee versus Camilo. Camilo, what's his record right now, Victor? Right hook misses. They're showing some replays. He did hurt Angulo, though. He did hurt Angulo. Damn, Angulo was dazed. Angulo did survive. Let's see how they call it. Let's see how they call it. Vamos a ver Angulo versus Guerrero. Buena pelea, Victor. Ladies and gentlemen, after 8 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge John Mariano scores it 76-76 even, a draw. Judge Eli Stables 79-73. And Team Taggart scores it 78-74. Both in favor by your winner by majority decision. And they give the win to Guerrero. Angulo was dead. He was super tired. Hey man, he dominated the later rounds. Speaking of Alejandro Guerrero, respect to him. Tough for Angulo, but he'll be back. I don't know how that Eli Staples had a 79-73 though. That's what some of the commentators are saying, which is pretty like, Zelman, what you got going on tonight, broski? Angulo was super dead at Ardanis. He was really tired. I'm just hanging out with you guys. I figured, you know what? Let's chill tonight. For the 14 people here, thank you for being here. We're 1 more like away from having 10 likes on the video, so make sure you give the video a like if you haven't already. I'm pretty sure most of you have, but there should be 1 more fight. I think the Norman fight versus Flavio, which is good. Yeah, Brian Norman Jr. versus Flavio. This should be really good. Then after that will be Brandon Lee versus Camilo Prieto, which should be a good fight as well too. So it's cool. A little boxing on a Friday night. Not mad at it at all. If anybody's new here, hasn't hit the subscribe button, hit the sub button, hit the like on the video. We're almost at 10. And thank you for being here. Neri versus Alameda. When is that? Because Luis Neri is nasty. March 28th, as long as it goes as planned with the whole Corona thing. Kevin Lee versus Oliveira tomorrow, by the way. Neri's nice, though. Yang, welcome to the stream. They're showing 30 wins, no losses. Speaking of Neri, bro, he's undefeated. He's fighting March 28th. I might have to watch that if nothing else is going on. Luis Neri. Neri's nasty. Who do you have winning between Brandon Lee versus Camilo Prieto? Yang. I gotta go with Brandon Lee. I saw his show. I haven't seen his fights as far as on YouTube or anything. I saw his so Showtime put a video like a day in the life. This guy was like a 15-time national champion, Golden Gloves champ. I think every win is by knockout, I believe. Let me see. Brandon Lee box rec. Let me see something real quick. So I gotta go with Lee. I like it. So 18-0 with 60 knockouts. I love his character, the way he carries himself. I'm gonna have to go with him. But Camilo is no slouch. Camilo is no slouch. Camilo's 15-2. This is a big fight for Brandon Lee. He needs this one right here. He needs this one. They're showing a trailer of Luis Neri's next fight, which is March 28th. So should be fun. I hope they don't cancel Tony versus Khabib, because that is the fight that I'm most excited for, like, this year. That and Lomachenko versus Teofimo. I need to see that. Brandon or other guy. Me too. I think it was 86% or a little more. What do you mean? As far as like the odds, Yang? If you haven't hit the like, make sure you hit the like. Okay, we're at 10 likes today, guys. We hit 1,000 subscribers last week. So guys, thank you so much. We're about 220 hours away from being partnered on YouTube. So we are killing it. So thank you. Got 2 videos coming out tomorrow. Let's go, Zalme. The good thing is that I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, so I'll help you promote it as far as like make sure to tell people to go watch it tomorrow, Zalme. So I got you. So finish that up. But Neri versus Alameda goes down March 28th at 10 p.m. I kind of like the late starts for Showtime, because if there's UFC the same day, you can watch it the same day if it starts at 8 p.m. I got Brandon by KO too, and I think it'll happen like in the 2nd or 3rd round, Yang. I think it'll happen pretty early. For the new people here, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. Yang, thank you so much for liking the video, by the way, man. We're at 10 likes. Thank you. We do a lot of commentaries, Yang. We've been killing it. Like, we did the Deontay Wilder versus Fury. We did the Ryan Garcia. We hit like crazy numbers, so I appreciate you being here. What are you streaming tomorrow? I'll be on too. Perfect, Yang. Yeah, we're gonna be doing the Oliveira versus Kevin Lee fight tomorrow. Gotta get as much commentaries as I can, because with the whole virus, it just seems like there's not gonna be a lot of events going on. So, but Showtime is coming out with a lot. Benavidez versus Angulo, April 18th. That is the same day as Khabib versus Ferguson, but that starts at 10 p.m. So I hope maybe I could watch Khabib versus Ferguson if it starts early. Let's see what time that starts Eastern, because we might be able to catch Benavidez versus Angulo that same day. Let me also round number real quick. But damn, Showtime has a lot coming up. Showtime is love. Just fixing something real quick. Claressa Shields come back May 9th versus Dicare. So that should be pretty interesting too. Yang, thank you for stopping by the way. Thank you for hanging out with us. I'm looking for... Dicare is 17-0, but 0 knockouts though. The girl that Claressa Shields is fighting. Norman Jr. versus Flavio Rodriguez is about to happen. I'm actually really excited to watch this fight. Johnny Walker, that should be... Bro, we shall see. This is a big fight for Johnny Walker. This is a big fight. He needs a big fight, Jesus. David versus Plant needs to... Oh, bro, I would love to see that fight. Would love to see. Oh, towards his KO percentage. Got you, Yang. Got you. True, because UFC is canceled. I don't really watch that. But yeah, that's going to be on... This weekend is... Tomorrow is a Kevin Lee versus Oliveira. But we mostly do boxing, but we've gotten into UFC lately too because people love those commentaries as well. So we should be doing that soon. Is Neri with Eddie Reynoso? That's a good question. I know Ryan Garcia is Jesus, but I don't know who Neri's been training with. I need to look it up. I don't know if they showed it here in the trailer while I was reading chat and stuff. Benavidez is nice though, Jesus. He's a freaking monster. Wow, rain, snow, and wind. I don't like this, but bro, you need to move somewhere towards the East Coast or something because is it like winter all year round for you, bro? Or you probably get like a little bit of spring. Ferguson will win. That's my prediction, bro. I believe Ferguson could make something happen. I believe he might be able to win. I think it's possible. I know it's not popular for most people as far as that thought, but I think it's very possible. I think it's very possible. I really can't wait to see that fight. Guys, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, make sure you smash the sub button. Brian Norman Jr. about to walk in. He looks strong. He looks very strong. He's about to walk into the ring wearing red and white with white and gold gloves. Walking into the ring as we speak. Should be a good fight right here. Yeah, exactly. You're in Nebraska, right? So it actually does feel like freaking winter. It sounds like winter at least, which is pretty crazy. Jesus, I heard rumors that he might train with Robert Garcia, Teddy Atlas. He needs to make a decision soon, right? If he plans to come back to the ring anytime soon. He needs to make a decision soon. Get like 3-4 months of summer. How hot is your summers though over there? Because if it's still cold and snowing, I don't know. Yo, UFC might do a lot of their fights at the Apex. So they're planning to do it without a crowd, Zelme? Is that what's gonna happen? ¿Quién va ganando, bro? Ahora mismo va a pelear Brian Norman contra Flavio Rodríguez. Después de esa pelea, Victor, después va a pelear Brandun Lee contra Camilo Prieto. So todavía no ha empezado. Hay una pelea más antes de esa pelea. Y dale al subscribe button también. I'm working on my Spanish today, guys. Well, welcome. Yeah, the whole Andy Ruiz thing is he really messed up, I feel like a little bit. I mean, he can always bounce back, but I think he really messed up with not taking the second Anthony Joshua fight seriously. Because it just hurt his stock, you know? In my opinion. Why is this not turning on? Oh, because it's unplugged. It's always something like you're a strong puncher. You know, you have fast hands for a big guy. You gotta at least look better, not lose by unanimous after beating and having all the titles, man. He kind of really messed up in my opinion there. Average of 84 to 90. Okay, that's not bad. At least you guessed Summer, because the way he was making it sound, I thought he wasn't gonna get anything. So Brian Norman is 16-0 with 1 no contest, 14 KOs. So this is the next fight. Flavio Rodriguez. I missed his record. Box rec real quick. Let me check real quick. Flavio Rodriguez box rec is 9-1. Who did he lose to? Richard Hargraves. He's about to fight Brian Norman. Should be a good fight. I'll make sure I start the round timer real quick in a second. So that's what it seems like. Once he got the money, Jesus, and that happens a lot of times, right? When people get the money, they probably think to themselves, you know, I made it. I'm comfortable. They don't have that hunger anymore. Jesus happens all the time. Buster Douglas, after beating Mike Tyson, he got lazy afterwards. He had something to fight for when he fought Mike Tyson. His mother just recently died, and he really wanted to win in memory of her after that. You know, there's a lot of champs that when they become champs, they get lazy. It takes a different kind of person to be a champ and still have that hunger. All right, round 1 is underway. Brian Norman versus Flavio Rodriguez. Brian Norman starting out strong, already throwing a 1-2-3. Right hand almost lands for Flavio. Round 1 of 8. Norman wearing white and red trunks. Flavio wearing black and yellow trunks with black gloves. Flavio looks like the bigger guy in the ring. Nice short left hook. That snuck in. Nice left hook to the body by Norman. Ref saying to keep him up. Nice short right hand by Norman. Both of these guys have really fast hands, and they're going at it. Warned the second time, Rodriguez to keep them up. Amateur experience, Norman has 150 bouts. Rodriguez only 100 bouts, which is still a lot for both, right? Flavio kind of applying the pressure. Going after Flavio. Nice left hook to the body by Flavio. Nice strong jab by Norman. Both clinching up here. 1 minute and 55 seconds left of the first round. Flavio pushes him away. Jab misses for Norman. Catches the gloves of Rodriguez. Jab by Rodriguez misses. Trying to measure the distance here. Both slow up a little bit. Very fast-paced round here for these two fighters. Both in the middle of the ring. Right hand misses for Norman. Both slowed down just a tad, but they were throwing bombs in the beginning of this fight. 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the first round. Norman feints and Rodriguez misses a jab. Norman feinting, throws a right, catches a glove. Nice short jab by Norman. Right hand, nice, lands for Norman. Norman starting to let loose a little bit and find his target. Flavio slowed down a little bit as far as he came out the gate really strong and swinging. But Flavio here and Norman in the center of the ring. 1 minute left in the first round. Very interesting fight here. Right hand catches the gloves of Norman. Norman throws a 1-2-3, misses, but hits Flavio with a jab here. Both quick hands, quick reaction times, working here from the middle of the ring. Not many people in the crowd, of course. K-Noba, welcome to the stream. Forehead, what's up, my guy? I figured I'd stream, you know? What's up, my guy? Welcome, welcome. There's a couple pro fights tonight. I figured I'd cover it. Why not, right? What's up, broski? But yeah, both are really fast. Quick reactions. Let's see. They've slowed down a little bit. They came out the gate really swinging hard. 10 seconds left here in the first round. Nice left hook that lands for Norman. Nice left hook again lands for Norman. Trying to counter with a left hook, but misses, and they both go to the corners. Interesting round 1. I would give it to Norman. I think he was just a sharper puncher there. But Flavio came to fight. Brian Norman speaking, he was interviewed by Showtime, and he was recorded saying, "My left hand is a killer." He said it will crack you and put you to sleep. Flavio said, "I think I'm going to be jabbing him and then bring that straight right in. I got to be careful because he does have that power, that knockout power." These are both of them being interviewed, I guess, like a few days before the fight. And they're both about to go out to the ring right now. What's up, Forehead? Welcome back. As always, you're always showing love. Welcome, welcome. I'm sorry, I can't read that language. I'm so sorry, but I wish I could. Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Andy could have made more with... 100%. His stock would have been crazy if he actually would have took that fight seriously. He really messed up. I mean, he could come back and fight, you know, still make something of himself. But I just think when you win like that, you got to really take advantage. And he didn't do so, which is a little disappointing. So now he's going to have to earn everybody's respect again. All right, 2 minutes and 33 seconds left here in the second round. Are you asking me if I attend boxing events or MMA? I watched some CFFC MMA fights live because I have a guy that I know that used to fight some jiu-jitsu tournaments because I would compete, but not like boxing or MMA. I would love to. Besides the ones I told you about, the CFFC tournaments and fights. Nice left hook. Guy has Flavio in the corner here. Flavio turns it on him and now has Flavio on the ropes. I mean, now has Norman on the ropes. I apologize. The ref separating them. Nice left hook to the body by Norman. It was a big shot. You can see, I don't know if you're watching this right now, Ardonis, but the redness on Flavio's right side is pretty crazy. Nice little short right hand. Lands for Norman. Norman shoots some 2 punches out, but doesn't really catch. Flavio shoots out the jab, but doesn't really catch Norman. Norman versus Rodriguez here. Both slow down a little bit. They both always come out the gate swinging hard. Flavio, nice right hook to the body. Rodriguez looking to let loose a little here. See if his trunks keep rising up. It appears it's bothering him because he's pushed him down for like a third time. Rhonda, welcome to the stream, Rhonda. You're always hanging out and coming back. By the way, thanks for covering, man. No problem, Yang. I'm just laying in bed and listening. I appreciate that, Yang. I'll do my best to do a commentary then, because sometimes I talk to Chad and hang out, but I'll do my best as far as like giving you a play-by-play. Flavio right now on the ropes here, but he moves forward. Norman being patient here, 35 seconds. I started my counter a little late. I'll do better in the next round. But we're in round 2 of 8, Norman versus Rodriguez. Both slow down a little bit. They both have come out the first 2 rounds hard and then slowed down. Norman landed a strong jab. Rodriguez almost catches Norman with a right hand, just misses. Nice jab to the body by Norman. 10 seconds left here in the second round. Look at the redness on the right side of Flavio's stomach. Short lands for Norman. He switches to southpaw now, Norman, and the round is over. Interesting fight. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the sub button. Make sure you hit the like on the video. Thank you guys for always coming back. We'll have a short, fun night tonight. And then tomorrow is Kevin Lee versus Charles Oliveira, which should be interesting. Damian Maia is on that undercard too, Jesus. I don't know how much you follow I don't know how much you follow MMA, but I really can't wait for the Damian Maia fight versus Burns, because I'm a big fan of Maia. And since I've been a jiu-jitsu practitioner, I've always liked someone being able to submit someone else in the sport of MMA, where it's not as easy with gloves on, right? Even if they're small gloves. Thank you. I appreciate that, Yang. We've been doing this a lot as far as like the past couple weeks and months. Like we've been doing it a lot. So we're that's what we're focused on now, Yang. We really enjoy the sport of boxing and MMA. So I have a few videos that I'm working on too. That like, for example, I'm gonna have the top 5 knockouts of 2020, where I give you some commentary and some thoughts on that. So I'm working on that. We're almost partnered on YouTube, so I appreciate you, joining us. Round 3 is underway. The crowd is pretty empty, besides like people of importance, Ronda, which is interesting. He is. He's one of the persons with the most wins. I think he's second most wins in UFC history or something like that, which is pretty crazy, Ronda. Damian Maia is amazing. I can't wait for that fight. The only who did he lose to? Woodley, I believe, because Woodley just would refuse to go down, but he was even a tough fight for Woodley. Nice jab to the body by Flavio here. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left here in the third round. Right hand, I believe, lands for Rodriguez. Seemed like it just touched Norman. Norman slowing down a little bit, maybe just being a little patient. Jab to the body by Rodriguez. Rodriguez picking up the pace here. Norman being patient. Both in the center of the ring. Flavio bouncing a little more on his feet. Here, both in the center of the ring. Norman feinting as if to throw the right. Now finally unloads it and almost catches Rodriguez, but doesn't quite do so yet. Norman being a little more patient here, feinting a lot, not throwing punches yet. Let's see if he's looking for an opening. He misses a jab to the head. Flavio going more to the body now. Throws another jab to the body, Flavio. And kind of being a little successful with it. Now a jab to the head for Flavio. Flavio having more success this round, but he has to be careful. We know Norman has that power to knock someone out. His favorite punch is the left hook. Jab, strong jab by Flavio. Nice right hand, catches the ear of Norman. Left hook to the body, but it was low. Ref telling him to keep it up. This is the third time he was warned. We don't know if he'll get penalized. Right hand sneaks in for Flavio. A 1-2. Right hook to the body for Flavio. Right hook to the body by Norman. Does connect. Left hook to the body by Norman. Flavio came to play though. 1-2 by Flavio again. Flavio being more aggressive this round here. Round 3 of 8 with 38 seconds left here. Flavio feinting a little bit. Looking more... Flavio being a little more aggressive here. The jab shot out by Norman, but catches the gloves of Rodriguez. 25 seconds left, both in the center of the ring. Norman changing levels, but not throwing punches yet. Both feinting, not throwing. Norman feinting again. Measuring the distance with his left arm. Big right hand lands for Norman. 10 seconds left. Flavio throwing a jab out. I think Rodriguez is starting to trouble Norman a little bit. Short jab landing for Norman. Left hook almost catches Flavio and the round is over. That was an interesting round. I might have to give it to Flavio that round. That was an interesting one. Yeah, it's pretty empty though, Rhonda. Yo, Miller is streaming. What's up, Forehead? Miller Garcia versus Fonseca will be on your knockout list. Are you telling me or are you guessing? What do you mean I didn't want to smoke Ardanes from what? I always fight with him on UFC 3. Kill everyone in middleweight. Do you just submit everyone, Rhonda? What do you mean I don't want to smoke Ardanes? It's nearly been a month since I've been watching you. I appreciate you being loyal, Forehead. Thank you, man. I really do appreciate it, man. We're growing a beautiful community. On a slow night with it's just young pro boxers, we're just hanging out. We have, like about 12 to 15 people here. It's pretty amazing. So thank you. Round 4 is underway now. Let's see if Norman is a little more busy here. What's up, Face Ghost? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, Forehead, you've been a dope person to the community, man. I appreciate you being here. 2 minutes and 48 seconds left here in the 4th round. It's just begun. Both in the middle of the ring again. Let's see if Norman is a little more busy here. That last round, I wasn't too impressed with Norman as far as he didn't stay that busy. He's throwing out a jab but misses. Flavio misses a jab as well. Left hook to the body does land for Norman. A jab lands for Flavio. Flavio's connecting, Ardanes. What do you think? But Flavio's starting to have a little success. Oh, he got caught there with a jab coming in. Norman shooting out that jab a little more now. And they're both here, back in the center of the ring. Norman shooting out that jab more. Right hook to the body by Norman. Right hook to the head by Flavio. Right hook to the head again. Just catches like the top of the head of Norman. Flavio's being more aggressive. Right hook to the body. Right hook by Norman. Left hook to the body by Rodriguez seems to land. It's a pretty interesting fight. 1 minute and 30 seconds left here. Right hook to the head misses for Norman. Catches the gloves. Right hook to the head lands for Flavio. Flavio having more success. No, Rodriguez keeps pushing his trunks down. Commentator saying it's just a habit that he has or something, but he could get caught while doing so. Right. Almost lands for Norman here. Both in the center of the ring. I don't know. Norman got to pick up the pace. He started off strong, but Flavio is starting to get a lot more comfortable in the middle of the ring here. Flavio kind of backing him up into the corner. Flavio putting the pressure on. Fighting from the inside. Trying to throw hooks to the head into the body. Ref breaks it up. 37 seconds left. Uppercut misses for Norman. Right hook misses for Norman. Flavio shooting out the jab. Norman was having such nice right hand, just grazes the chin of Flavio. Right hook to the head misses for Flavio. Rodriguez being more busy here. 15 seconds left. Right hook misses for Norman. 7 seconds left. Jab just grazes Flavio. And the round is over. Interesting round. It might be 2-2 right now. It might be 2-2. 50% guess, 50% saying, oh, okay. Well, you shall see, forehead. I'm working on it. I think you're gonna like the video though. Have you ever seen, I'll give you one. Have you ever seen the fight Jason Rosario versus Julian G-Rock Williams, forehead? Please don't spam. Thank you for taking care of that, Ardonis. Ryan Garcia lost to someone in the 135-pound division. Who would it be to? It's a good question. A Teofimo, but I don't think that fight will happen anytime soon. Lomachenko might be another one that could give him trouble. I think he beats Tank Davis. He might be Devin Haney. It's tough. It's tough to say, forehead. Who do you got him losing to? Ardonis, he might be waiting for that big shot to land. Did Brandon Lee fight happen yet? No, Anthony. The last fight before the Brandon Lee fight is happening right now, which is Flavio Rodriguez versus Brian Norman. They're in round 5, and it is just underway right now. Yep, just like Yang said. All right, here we go. Round 5 of 8. Both missing some shots here. Left hook to the body by Norman. It's so quiet in there, so you could like hear their trainers. Nice jab lands for Norman. Right hook to the body by Norman. Nice left hook to the body by Flavio. Left hook to the body by Norman. Left hook to the head. Right hook to the head by Flavio misses. Left hook misses by Flavio Rodriguez. Both clinching up here. Trying to fight from the clinch. Norman with some sort of underhook, but they both let go here. Farhood scorecards unofficially has it 39-37 for Norman. I might have it a little closer than that. I might have it 2-2. And now we're in the 5th here. The commentators expressing the same thing. All of them have it 3 rounds to 1, but they can see how it could be 2-2. I would say it's 2-2 right now. Left hook to the body by Rodriguez. Rodriguez getting a little busier here. Throwing the hooks to the head. Norman throwing some short hooks as well. Not really catching Flavio clean yet. He's had trouble catching Flavio cleanly as far as like the last 2 rounds. Norman now has Flavio in the corner. Trying to push away. Throwing some combinations. Throwing a right straight. Misses though. Norman putting a little more pressure here. Short right lands for Rodriguez. Right hand uppercut lands for Rodriguez. Jab lands for Rodriguez. Rodriguez starting to have a lot more success here. Rodriguez has Norman in the corner. Norman got out of the corner. Now he's throwing hooks to the body, hooks to the head. A right short hook lands for Norman. Nice short left hook lands for Flavio. This is an interesting fight. 40 seconds left here in the 5th round. 33 seconds left. Both feinting. Nice jab to the body by Flavio Rodriguez. It appears to connect. Left hook misses for Norman. It's a pretty close fight here. Norman shoots out the jab just to measure. Right hand almost lands for Flavio. Left hook to the body, I believe, landed for Flavio there. 10 seconds left here in the 5th round. Jab shooting out the jab. Flavio shooting out the jab. I said jab shoot. And the round is over. It's a pretty good fight. It's a pretty good fight. Is it free on Showtime? It is free if you have Showtime, Anthony. But you gotta have Showtime. Haney by split decision. Once forehead. I'm not mad at that. It could be very interesting. I think the longer Haney waits, the more dangerous it is for him. Telemundo boxing tonight. What time and who fights tonight, Jesus? Yeah, nice short right hook, right uppercut landed for Flavio. Who do you think Manny is going to fight next? I know he's old, but I would still like to see him fight Errol Spence. And that's the fight that it seems that appears to be happening. I don't think Crawford will get Manny Pacquiao. Crawford has a tough time where everyone knows he's good, but it just seems as though he's not a box office hit quite yet. So it'll be very interesting to see who Crawford gets next. But I think it might be Errol Spence or Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia might be another one too. I saw a few other YouTubers talking about Mikey Garcia versus Manny Pacquiao. I honestly don't want to see that. Strong right hook lands for Norman, by the way. Round started about 15 seconds ago. I saw Mikey Garcia, Yang. Yeah, Yang said it too. So, yo, you get your email about expanding partners? No. What do you mean, Zelme? What time does that start, Jesus? Nice short left hook landed for Norman. Nice short right hook landing for Norman. Having success. He's fighting from the inside. Has Flavio against the ropes here. I think he's having more success here. Flavio not scared to fight from here as well, though. Nice short left right hook for... Ooh, nice short left hook landed for Flavio. They're both fighting at each other. I don't think this is what Flavio should be doing, but he's not scared to fight from the inside. He's had success, but right now, Norman is landing some punches. Nice short right hand landed for Flavio. Right hook to the body for Flavio as well. Both against the Flavio against the ropes. Flavio throwing with intentions whenever he does throw. Right hook to the body for Flavio. Flavio not playing around. Looking to land some big shots. Flavio throws short, hard punches. Right hook to the body by Flavio. Norman starting to apply pressure now, pushing towards him. Right hand misses by Flavio. Norman is just looking to touch him a little bit. Misses an uppercut to the body. Flavio throws a short uppercut, but misses. I think Norman is having a tough time landing punches. Flavio covers up pretty well when he is against a rope, and then he throws short punches. The uppercut seems to have landed for Norman there, though. Right hook thrown by Norman. Flavio fighting off the ropes. The ref breaks him up, brings him to the center of the ring. Flavio pushing for now. Short jab landing for Norman. 50 seconds left here in the 6th round. Yeah, both of them throwing a lot of power shots. I'm sorry. I need to drink some water. I'm cotton mouthed. Rodriguez against the ropes. Nice left hook by Norman does connect. Right hook seems to have connected a little bit for Norman. Flavio not scared to fight from the ropes as well. Short left hook for Flavio. Right hook lands for Flavio. 23 seconds left here in the 6th round. Big left hook by Norman. One of the commentators says Norman might be getting the better of these exchanges, and it seemed as though that's true as far as the last shot. Right hook lands for Norman. Norman applying pressure from the inside. And the round is over. And the round is over. This is a close fight. It's a very close fight. The other southpaw guy. Oh, Errol Spence. Yeah, Errol Spence is a monster, Yang. So, yo, you get your partner's email. So I still need a few hours. I think I need like 200 hours, but she haven't updated us yet. Yeah, Errol. That's right. Yeah, Errol's a monster. Manny versus Mikey ain't happening. I think I'd rather it's Spence, Baltazar. Welcome to the stream, by the way, Baltazar. Yeah, I don't want to see Mikey versus Manny. I honestly don't. I'll definitely check it out. I hope I get it soon. Mikey Garcia versus... Yeah, I think Manny wins that fight. YouTube Chris, welcome back, man. You're always showing some love. What's up, my guy? Always showing love. Thank you so much, Chris. If you haven't hit the like on this video, we're at 12 likes already. Thank you so much for being here. 19 viewers on a freaking Friday night of a card that most people don't know about. Let's go. Rodriguez and Norman step into the middle of the ring. 2 minutes and 55 seconds left. So round 7 has just gone underway here. Norman seems to have gotten the better exchanges in round 6. Let's see how round 7 goes. Flavio has had success as well, but fighting from the inside, Norman has seemed to have a little more success. Both clinching up a little bit. Flavio separates. Jab to the body by Rodriguez. Norman is a strong puncher. Right hook misses. They both headbutted each other, and the ref stops it for a little bit. Oh, bad cut for Flavio. I think right above his eye. They both headbutted each other pretty hard. Flavio in some pain right now. Norman, I think, feeling it as well. They both clash heads. Flavio taking a break here. Has some blood gushing out. I believe it's right above his right eye. Doctor checking him out here. Has some gut blushing. Sprinkling into his eye. The clock is stopped. Let me resume this because the clock is stopped at 2:03. They're showing the replay. Let's see how it happened right here. Yep, Norman was lower and he headbutted Flavio pretty bad. But Norman kind of like blinking as well too. They both got it pretty bad. Flavio in some pain. They're going to stop the fight. It's going to be a technical decision here. It's going to go to the scorecards, unfortunately. They're going to stop the fight. That cut is pretty bad, Ardonis. It was a good fight. That's really unfortunate that there was a headbutt because it has been such a good fight. Thank you guys for the 14 likes on this video, by the way, too. Appreciate you guys. If you haven't hit the sub button, make sure you do. But it was a good fight until then. Unfortunately, we're going to have to go to the cards. Oh, sounds good, Zelme. Sounds good. Brandon Lee versus Camilo Prieto will be happening next, Chris. Norman versus Flavio has just been stopped because of they headbutted each other. Flavio suffered a pretty bad cut. They're cleaning him up, but they're going to go to the scorecards. It was a good fight, though. You're the best commentator in the world. Yo, Chris, thank you so much, man, for the kind words. It really inspires me when I get some positive comments and affirmation back. So I really do appreciate that, Chris. There has been a lot of people that's been enjoying the commentary, so we're just going to keep growing. You think Brandon Lee got this, though? Yeah, I think Brandon Lee finishes like in the second or third round, in my opinion, Anthony. Miller, what do you think about this national emergency in the U.S.? Heart Soul, welcome back. First of all, let me say that, Heart Soul. You're always showing love. Guys, real quick, Heart Soul, I will answer your question, of course, but Heart Soul, Jesus, Zelma is my co-host, and he's hanging out here. Forehead, all you guys, Chris, that always come back. If I missed anybody, I'm so sorry, but Ardonis, of course, my mod, Rhonda, all you guys, thank you so much for always coming back. We're growing we have a tight knit community, and it's amazing. So thank you, Heart Soul. The national emergency. Look, at first, Heart Soul, I was nervous. You're gonna be famous. I would love to be famous for commentating. Besides that, I don't want to be famous for anything else, but for commentating and commentating on a sport I love, I would love that, Heart Soul. But we'll see, right? Time will tell. As far as the national emergency, I'm one of those people that I'm a big conspiracy theorist as far as like, I hear all the time, around election year, something always comes up. This one I would say does seem pretty serious as far as it's very contagious. People are getting it. I'm not saying it's deadly, but I'm saying it's so contagious that I think places, and certain workplaces should shut down until this kind of blows over for a little bit. But we'll see. I work for the post office, or like a contractor for the post office, and I still have work as of now. There's a lot of places that's closed down, but I think the U.S. and the president are handling it pretty wisely, I would say. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. But hopefully, we only had, I think, and I don't want to say only because rest in peace to whoever has died, but I believe we only had 38 deaths compared to other countries that has had like a lot more deaths. So I think we're doing pretty good as far as like managing it, especially a global pandemic, which is crazy. And are you Asian? I'm not Asian. I'm Puerto Rican and Ecuadorian. I live in Philly, or right outside of Philly. So, but Anthony, welcome, man. I want Manny to fight Danny Garcia. I would like to see that fight too, Anthony. I wouldn't mind it at all. I would rather see Manny versus Spence, just because I would love to see Spence against someone like two southpaws going at it. Manny just in his last stretch of his career, where if he wins that fight, what that means for Manny Pacquiao beating another undefeated fighter, when he doesn't have to prove anything else. Maia versus Khabib grappling. Ooh. Maia is no slouch on the ground. Jesus, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. What is Maia fighting at tomorrow as far as a weight? What is... All right, they're going to go to the scorecards real quick. Let's hear it. Because of an accidental headbutt. They're going to the scorecards. One score is 69-64. And two other judges, 68-65. All in favor. By a technical unanimous decision. Brian Norman Jr. is the one that wins. He looks at the camera really weirdly, but then he laughs. Brian got the win. I guess he was pretty ahead on the scorecards. I thought Flavio was fighting a good fight, but at the end of the day, Norman wins by a technical decision. Unanimous. Norman looks like a strong fighter, but he does leave himself a little too open, I would say. But he's a young fighter. He's going into his man strength. Let's see. Thank you, Harso. We're going to keep the grind happening. Thank you, Harso, for always coming back. All you guys that always come back, thank you. Anthony, what is your opinion on Danny versus Mikey? Well, you asked Anthony, but I would say, I think Danny Garcia could do well against some Mikey Garcia. It depends what weight they fight too. If they fight at 147, of course it favors Danny Garcia. If they fight at 140, then Mikey will probably do better. Miller Ashley is a way better commentator than Sergio Mora and Brian Kelly. Him and Zelma better replace him. Yo, imagine one day if we actually do, bro. Where's Zelma? Zelma, you still here, bro? Zelma, that's my guy. I like Brian Kelly. Sergio Mora, you know, he's all right. But he was a really good fighter. That'll be a crazy fight, though, Yang. What round are they on? Brandon Lee hasn't happened yet. It'll be the very next fight, so I'm really looking forward to this fight. It should be on soon. Brandon Lee is wearing red. He's backstage right now in the locker room. It seems that though he's gonna be coming out pretty soon. So this fight should be underway not too long from now. Not too long from now, Brandon Lee. They're showing a commercial now as well, so we could talk a little bit before this fight happens. Ryan, welcome to the stream, Ryan. All the new people that are just showing up, if you guys haven't hit the like on the video, make sure you do. I'm pretty sure we're probably the top people right now as far as streaming this fight, as far as commentary, so thank you guys. I think Danny beats Garcia too, Anthony. Brandon Lee, future world, bro. I think he's like a 15-time national champ, Ryan, as far as amateur. His amateur record is crazy. He has a good head on his shoulders. I think Jesus is the one that put me on to him. And I was looking him up a little bit. I think he's 18-0 with 16 knockouts. So this guy is going to be the real deal. And today's a big fight for him. Where's the other guy at? The other guy, Zelma. Zelma's right there. What's I'm here? Okay. Zelma's working on a video, so I won't even bother him. But Forehead said that we should replace Sergio Mora and Brian Kelly, Zelma. Who do you got, Brandon? I got Brandon Lee, Chris. I think he'll end it between 2 and 3 rounds. We'll see, though. Bro, Ryan, I think he has a great voice for commentary, but yeah, he's really famous for that. That interview I've seen so many times. He held his own, though. I'll give him that. He didn't fold to Mayweather, and he asked him the questions that everybody wants to ask. I got to give him respect for that. I don't mind Brian Kelly, but yeah, he's really famous for that. I don't know if he's famous for really anything else, but he does a pretty good job. In my opinion, if you don't like him, tell me why, which is okay too. I've heard people that don't like Brian Kelly, but I think he held his own against in the Mayweather thing. Brandon Lee by KO in round 4. Yeah, I think it's gonna happen pretty early, Ryan. My Asian brother is about to fight. Let's go. Camilo Prieto coming out onto the ring now, bouncing around. He's dancing to the music. Damn, an empty place is sad. Zelma in the building. Guys, make sure you guys, Zelma, by the way, too. Zelma is, that's my co-host right there. He'll be co-hosting with me tomorrow. So make sure you guys give that man a like or a sub on his YouTube channel, because he's going to be coming out with content. Would Anthony Joshua beat Floyd Mayweather? It's so hard to even, they're different. I can't even think of it, because they can't even come at a catch weight. But I think Floyd Mayweather is just so skilled, man. Floyd Mayweather was so skilled. I wish he would have fought certain people in their primes, but at the end of the day, he beat so many world champions and won like every fight convincingly besides Castillo and the first Maidana fight. Appreciate it, that Zame. Let's go. Tomorrow's gonna be a lit day, Zame. Miller, every time he screams, it scares me. Every time who screams? Forehead. Brian? Brandon Lee is my peoples. Let's see. He's representing. He's representing you. Let's go. He's coming out to Dre. It's a classic song he's coming out to. Anthony Joshua, like, no, yeah, like if they were like in a catch weight, out, yeah, if they're like fighting heavyweight versus, yeah, he'll land the punch eventually. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm that's why I don't even like for me to think of that fight is like really hard. Like, I don't really what's the words I'm looking for? I don't really fantasy fight predict like heavyweights versus like lightweights and stuff like that. But damn, they just showed a replay of Brandon Lee. It was just a 1-2, a short left hook, and then a straight right. Brandon Lee is a savage. Zelma in the building. Bro, thanks for commentating for the fight live. No problem. Autonomic action _ boxing. Thank you for stopping by. Welcome to the stream. Brandon Lee has just walked into the ring. He's 18 wins, 0 losses, 16 knockouts. Fighting Camilo Prieto. Oh, forehead, I got you. Yeah, I'm pretty bad at that. 18 likes on this video, by the way. Thank you guys. Let's go. Let's get it up to 20. If you're here right now, haven't liked the video yet, we're almost at 20. If you haven't hit the sub button, hit the sub button. We just passed 1,000. We're already on to our next goal. And we are hopefully going to get partners soon. We need 220 hours of watch time. We're at 3,780 hours of watch time. So we're about to be monetized on YouTube soon, where I could just come out with more YouTube content. Eventually not have to work 50 hours a week. Let's get it. So thank you guys for being here. Where's Zombie at? Bloody was here. He was here a little bit ago. I'm hyped for this fight too. I want to see a knockout, and I think we're going to get one, honestly. Chris, that's one thing I don't respect at the end of the day, Chris. I'll be quite honest. He's 50-0, but like, are we really counting one of his 50-0 fight against Conor? Like, come on. Like, I don't know. Like, I hate that. I just despise that, honestly, Chris. Of course he beat Conor, bro. At the end of the day, like, if you're a professional boxer, don't count that towards your record fighting a UFC fighter. You know what I mean? That's a great question, John Nugan. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. 18. I wonder, you think he'll get one of them next, John? You think he'll get him like soon? Showbox main event about to happen, by the way. Give me 1 second. Give me 2 seconds real quick. Just making sure I get everything ready. This fight is about to be underway soon, though. He won't be a mandatory, right? Josh Taylor did beat Prograis too. Prograis versus Hooker is gonna happen. Is it May or April? I know it's happening soon. I do play the piano. That's a really old video, Heart. So that's funny that you came across that. Yeah, I went to school for music and everything. I actually graduated with my bachelor's in music, which is a pretty fun fact. As an Asian person that was born in America, I have to live that coronavirus. Do people actually like joke around with that stuff? Because that's so corny if people do, Anthony. Yeah, I love playing the piano though. It'll be a while. Lee might outgrow 140 though. I think when you're as young as him, he'll probably eventually grow. How tall is he? How tall is Lee? Let me check real quick. Let me check his box rec. This fight is about to be underway, so let me hurry up and check. How tall is he? Oh, so he's 5'10", like Ryan Garcia. 71. Man, he got a pretty long reach. This is going to be really interesting. They're about to touch gloves, so we're about to be underway, by the way. So he's 20. He's 20 years old, 5'10", 141 and 3/4 pounds, 71-inch reach. So he's a 2-inch reach advantage over Camilo. No standing 8 count, no 3 knockdown rule. Only the referee can stop the fight. Fighter cannot be saved by the bell in any round, and fight official after 4 rounds. Hopefully no headbutt or anything this round. How do you guys have this fight finishing? Round 1 is underway. Just started right now. Here we go. Here we go. The wifey's calling me at this time right now. I don't know why. Yeah, tell me real quick. No. Okay. I'll check right now. I love you, boy. So round 1 is underway. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left here. Okay. Here we go. Both in the middle of the ring here. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. Sorry about that, guys, for having to answer that call here. But we are 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. 1-2. The right hand lands for Brandun here. He's wearing red trunks with white gloves. Camilo wearing blue with white gloves. Right hand kind of almost lands here. 2 minutes left here. Sorry, guys. Kind of bad timing on my behalf. Apologize. But here, Brandun Lee, 1 minute and 55 seconds left here in the first round. Brandun Lee looking very patient here. Trying to land the right to the body. Camilo backing up a little bit. Lee's the one applying pressure. The taller man, 2-inch reach advantage. Brandun kind of fainting here. Brandun looking really tall, looking real relaxed. 20 years old, right hand to the body for Brandun Lee, a straight right hand. See if he could set up a punch here. Camilo being patient as well, shooting out 2 jabs. Moving to his left. Brandun kind of in the center of the ring, just being real patient. Hopping around the ring. Having fun in the ring, it seems like. Jabbing to the body, that is Brandun Lee. Kind of chasing Camilo down still. A jab catches the gloves of Camilo. Brandun Lee being very patient. Camilo fainting. Right hand almost sneaks in for Brandun Lee. A jab to the body for Lee. Jab to the body by Camilo, but catches the gloves of Brandun. 50 seconds left here in the first round. The anticipated fight for Brandun Lee versus Camilo Prieto. And here we go. Lee being very patient. Right to the body, almost lands for Camilo. Here we go. 35 seconds left. Brandun Lee shooting out the jab. Gets caught by a jab here. Short jab by Camilo. Right hand by Brandun Lee. Has Camilo in the corner. Throws a looping right hook. Almost catches Camilo. Brandun Lee still, although being very patient, moving forward and trying to catch Camilo. Camilo running away a little bit. I think Camilo kind of fears Brandon's power. And rightfully so. 10 seconds left here in the first round for Brandun Lee versus Camilo. And it seems like Brandun Lee is okay with finishing this round. Camilo backing up a lot. Leo Skater, welcome to the stream. Give me 1 second, chat. I'm sorry. I might have to deal with something. I might have to end the stream pretty soon. Let me see if I can catch up with the chat real quick. Here we go. Sorry guys. Another player. Lee might outgrow 1-4. He might. That I would love to see that fight, Ryan. If that actually happens, I want to see the KO. I think KO is gonna happen in this fight. Not yet because he's not ranked. Oh, got you. There's a piano right now. I wish I could, Harso, but I can't. I don't have it connected or anything like that. Tiller versus winner of, bro. That'll be a great fight. I can't wait to see Loma versus Teofimo. That's one of the fights I'm most excited to watch. That would be a crazy fight, Nugan. Round 2 is underway, by the way. A video on your commentating Garcia by accident, but now that's let's go, forehead. You're here by accident, and now we're making history, my guy. Round 2 of 10, by the way. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left here in the second round. Yeah, Skater. Brandun Lee is tall for this weight. For being a super lightweight, I wish I could, Harso. Even Tim Bradley and Devin Haney praise him. Yeah, this kid's gonna be good. Even Jaron Ennis is good friends with Brandon Lee. What's up, Rocksmith? Welcome to the stream, broski. I just might have to take care of something. Don't want to concern any of you guys, but let me see. I gotta check my phone a little bit. Brandon Lee applying some pressure here. Has Camilo in the corner. 2 minutes left here in the second round. Guys, if you haven't hit the like button, we're almost at 20 likes. Let's get there, by the way. If you're new, hit the sub button. 1 minute and 55 seconds left. Uppercut almost lands for Brandon Lee. Has Camilo in the corner again. Camilo not willing to trade much. Left hand kind of gets through for Brandon Lee. Camilo still in the corner, being very patient. Short right hand lands for Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee being very patient, but still stalking Camilo. Camilo not having an answer quite yet. He's very hesitant. Doesn't seem to be wanting to apply some pressure. Jab lands for Brandon Lee. Looping right hand almost catches Camilo here. Brandon Lee applying some pressure. 1 minute and 25 seconds left here in the second round. Brandon stalking Camilo. Camilo moving to his left. Right to the body by Brandon Lee. Almost lands. Brandon Lee still applies some pressure, trying to get Camilo in the corner. Has him there. Right to the body. Brandon being very patient. Honestly, Camilo looking as if he's fighting very timid. Left jab to the body. Lands for Lee. Camilo keeps backing up. He has to do something here if he wants to have any kind of chance in this fight. But he's real hesitant. I think he has felt the power of Brandon Lee and has been hesitant ever since. 48 seconds left here in the second round. Guys, thank you for being here, by the way. What channel are they fighting? It's on Showtime, by the way. 38 seconds left here in the second round. 33 seconds left. Brandon stalking. Still, Camilo throwing out a double jab. Doesn't really catch Brandon Lee. Brandon Lee still stalking. Camilo by the corner. A right uppercut to the body lands for Brandon Lee. A right hand lands for Brandon Lee as well. Brandon kind of still stalking. Still has Camilo in the corner. Nice short left hook almost lands for Brandon. Camilo moving to his left, getting out of the corner. Now pressing forward a little bit, but doesn't punch, just feints. Throws a jab to the body, and round 2 is over. It looks like Camilo doesn't really want to exchange really much with Brandon Lee. Have a good night, Harso. Had to come back, man. Love it here. Hey, Rocksmith, I'm glad you're having a great time. Who's winning right now? 2 rounds to 0 for Brandon Lee. Did Lee and Prieto bring night lights in case they get knocked out? I hope they did. I hope they did. This kid Brandon Lee is gonna be special, man. You could tell that. Brandon, that Camilo Prieto is a little nervous. Guys, I'll be back in 2 seconds. Make sure you hit the like button. We'll be right back. Just text me if anything, okay? Round 3 is underway. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left here in the third round. Sorry, I had to step out for a quick second. Brandon Lee being very patient here, trying to change levels now. Kind of crouching. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left here. Sorry, guys. I had to check on something real quick. I really apologize. And here we go. Brandon Lee in the center of the ring. Camilo being very hesitant, fading to his left. 1-2 almost gets through for Brandon. Jab to the body by Camilo. Right hook to the head for Brandon. Brandon Lee feinting. Nice jab by Brandon Lee. Sneaks through the gloves of Camilo. Brandon Lee being very patient. Shooting out that jab. Starting to be a little more successful with that jab, that is Brandon Lee. Being very patient. Tall. Stands tall. Brandon Lee looking around. Here feigning to his right. Little left hook. Catches the head of Camilo just a tad. Camilo fighting very scared. I'll just be quite honest. Right hook to the head for Brandon Lee. Camilo looks very timid. I think it's a matter of time before Brandon Lee catches him. Camilo moving to his left. Jab to the body by Camilo, doesn't connect. Right hook to the head for Brandon. Brandon shooting a 1-2. Jab shot out by Brandon Lee. Misses a right hand though. Camilo being hesitant, trying to throw some punches, but being very timid. Big right hand by Brandon Lee. And here we go. Camilo against the corner. Looks hurt. A right hook to the head by Brandon. A jab sneaks in for Brandon. Another right hand thrown by Brandon. And Camilo looks a little wobbled here. Backing up. Brandon Lee throws a 1-2. Right hook to the body by Brandon. Camilo looks very nervous here and not willing to exchange much. Throws out a jab, but doesn't connect for Camilo. 1-2 for Brandon Lee. Big right hand also lands for Brandon Lee. Again, 40 seconds left. Camilo backing up a little bit. Goes to the body, goes to the head, goes to the body. Left hook lands to the body. Right hook lands to the body. Camilo just covering. The ref might stop this fight here. Brandon Lee just exploding and letting go. And the ref stops the fight. And the fight, just like that, is over. Camilo had no answer. No answer. And just like that, in 3 rounds, this fight is over. Thank you guys for getting me to 20 likes on this video. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, hit the sub button. I'm just an alpha who struggles, y'all. Where's Zelmay's here? He's hanging out with us. That's a homie. I'm glad you guys always ask for him. Let's prank Miller and tell him his poster move went. Yeah, trying to mess with me, Harso. Brandon Lee needs to apply the pressure towards, and he did. And Camilo want to know part of Brandon Lee. Miller, you're a legend. That comment. Thank you so much, Chris. I really do appreciate it. I'll be doing my best to keep it going. I'll be doing my best to just keep it going. Thank you guys for being here, by the way. Nice short little stream. Gathering up our hours. We're almost partnered on YouTube, so thank you. If you haven't hit the sub button, make sure you have your notification bell on for tomorrow. Yeah, make sure you guys have the notification bell. I never say that in this channel, but tomorrow we're going to be doing the Kevin Lee versus Oliveira fight, so that should be really fun. John Nugan, thank you so much for the subscription. Appreciate you, broski. Thank you. Brandon Lee is just too good. Camilo had no business being in the ring with Brandon Lee. They're showing a replay, so now I can see a little better in slow motion. He landed a big right to the head. And he was just chasing Camilo, landing a left hook to the head, a left uppercut landed for Brandon, a right straight landed at the top of the head of Camilo. Camilo just had no answer. He couldn't do anything in there. He was just covering up. He was just like this on the ropes and just didn't do anything. I think he was just worried by Brandon's power. Devastating left hook to the body and a right hook to the body for Brandon. And Camilo just couldn't do nothing. He just covered up. The ref looking closely at it. And he came in and just stopped the fight. And just like that, Brandon Lee, 19-0, right? He was 18-0 before this. Don't try your best, do your best. I will do my best. Ryan, he represented you well, Ryan. He represented you well. They're giving the official time now. Brandon Lee. Let's see what Brandon Lee says. Let's see if he calls anyone out. Your winner by technical knockout and still undefeated, Brandon Lee. Let's see who he gets next. Let's see what he says. Yeah, I said between rounds 2 or 3, and it happened round 3. And it probably would have ended earlier if Camilo was willing to exchange. But Yang, he just wanted no part. He wanted no part of Brandon, and rightfully so, because Brandon just had too much power for him. Just on a different class, on a different level. Guys, tomorrow we're going to have a huge night. I think tomorrow we hit partner. We need about 200 hours of watch time. We're already at 3,700 or 3,780. I think tomorrow's a night where we get because we gotten like 800 hours in one stream before. I think tomorrow's a night, and then we apply for partner, baby. Once I become partner on YouTube, we got to throw a party or something. Lee not ready for champs. He's still young, Rock. Yeah, I would say he's still young. He still should develop. He's 18-0. Just keep getting little better names here and there. When is Ryan Garcia next fight? It's supposed to be July 11th, I think, against Linares Heart Soul. I was off by 1. You were still close, Ryan. You were still close. One of the commentators here saying what you want to see is fighters go rounds. So I mean, he got to round 3. Kevin Lee versus Charles Oliveira in MMA. Damian Maia also fighting Burns. So it should be a really good card. Oh, when am I starting the stream tomorrow? Good question. I work tomorrow. I'm hoping I can start by 8:30, Chris. So make sure you have your notifications on. But I'm hoping, I'm hoping I can start by 8:30. If I can start earlier, I will start earlier. I should get a community tab, Chris, because I've reached 1,000 subscribers. Once you reach 1,000 subscribers, you have this tab where you could, like, you know how you post on Instagram and stuff, where you could post on YouTube saying, hey, we'll be going live at this time, and you could post a picture on YouTube. I can't do that yet, but now that I got 1,000 subscribers, I should be able to do that. But it takes like a week, and I hit my 1,000 subscribers like about a week ago. So I will definitely be putting more updates on YouTube as far as like when I'm going live and stuff. But just guess, and I always update on Twitter, by the way, too. But think of it as like around 8:30 p.m. or 8 o'clock if I could get on at 8. But we'll see. I'll try to let you guys know on Twitter. But guys, thank you for being here. It has been a fun little stream. Just a nice short little stream. We've been on for like about an hour and a half. They're showing replays of all the fights right now. So it has been an interesting night. A short night of boxing. Make sure you put the East time on one side. Yeah, I should be on 8 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. So we'll see. Well, thanks for the commentary, yo. I will come back tomorrow. Yeah, yo, Yang, thanks for hanging out. You have a great night. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, everybody else, make sure you have your bell notification just because, you know, you guys will be notified when I go live for the commentaries. Guerrero defeated Angulo. That was a close fight. That was a close fight. That was a good fight. Probably the best fight of the night. Norman versus Rodriguez. They're showing just replays of that. Pretty good night of boxing. I'll turn the bell notifications on. Thank you. Guys, I'm going to get out of here. We'll be back tomorrow. So I appreciate for everybody that just hung out for a little bit. And I'm glad I got on because now I was able to let you guys know that we'll be on tomorrow. Everyone have a good night. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new here and haven't hit the subscribe button yet, hit the sub button. JWS24, thank you for subscribing. If you're new here, make sure you hit the sub button. We'll be back tomorrow. Chris, Rocksmith, Zelme, Heartsoul, Ryan, Ardonis, if you're still here, Yang, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. And we'll be back tomorrow, right? Same, it's 12 a.m. Need to sleep and always will come back, bro. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's 12:40 for me. So good night, everyone. Be blessed. Have a great night. Make sure you keep washing your hands and stay clean. And we'll be back tomorrow. Thank you, guys. Peace.